Hello, hello.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, dudes? You are live right now on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation fucking radio, man. How's it going?
Oh yeah, I'm having a great night, man. I've been listening in on the show. It's been a kick-ass show so far, man.
Hell yeah. I think we got some more of you guys jumping in. I'm not sure. Who's all on the line with us right now?
Storm, I'm in.
Storm?
Brett.
Brett?
Yeah.
All right, so we're waiting on Alex and Jordan.
Yeah, Alex was working with our buddies over here in Northeast Arkansas, band we love, I'm the Catalyst. They're working on some new music videos, and he's been over there shooting some stuff with them today, so he said he might be a couple minutes behind, but he was just finishing up trying to get on with us.
Oh.
But
That was Jordan.
Speak of the devil, man. There you go. So
Wow.
what the fuck is going on, guys? We just got done blasting Parasite from your new fucking EP, man. That shit's fucking bad fucking ass, dude.
Hell yeah.
It's heavy, it's fucking catchy. I love it, man. It's fucking cool, man. So tell us what's going on in your world, dude. What are you guys doing?
Well, right now we're taking a few weeks just to kind of relax. We've been kind of going hard with shows here lately. We just got done playing Vino's in Little Rock and what was it, Tiki Bar and Grill in Shreveport, Louisiana. They were two great shows. Yeah, they were dope.
yeah, it was great stuff, you know. So I mean, we've been kind of just going real hard, you know. Back in what was it, August, we dropped that Point Blank EP.
Hell yeah.
And we worked with you some on that. We hit a bunch of shows, and then we just went right into this Crash Out EP, and yeah, we had a killer hometown show. We went out on the road and did these couple, then, you know, worked on a music video for the Spins that we got up on our YouTube channel. I mean, we've just been going at it, really.
Been going a little hard, yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. I think it was my buddy Steven Kitchens. I think he caught you guys one of your shows. He published on his YouTube channel. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out Mike Roach and Mud Show. Love those guys.
Yeah.
Which Mike was actually the one that got me connected with y'all. So I mean, we've been having a great time working with you, and I appreciate the hell out of him for that. But yeah, we were over there in Memphis for a show with them and met Steven over there. He came out and shot it. I mean, he does great work. I know he shot the fest, right? Metal Devastation Fest.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he fucking came down there and shot the whole goddamn thing, and like within a week he had everything, every band set uploaded on YouTube. I was like, what the fuck? I never seen anybody.
That's a lot of work. Oh,
yeah. I never seen anybody do shit that fast, man. Like I was like, damn, dude.
Oh yeah.
My fucking
Yeah, he was pretty quick with us too. It was like a day or two later, I think, when we had that video up.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hell of a guy.
Hell yeah. Yeah, great shots too, man. Like he likes to get in there, man, and just fucking
Oh yeah.
fucking do it.
Yeah, that show was a lot of fun too. There was that wrestling match thing that was going on that night, so there was just so much like violence.
All college kids from the Texas A&M marching band in the mosh pit.
Oh yeah. That was pretty great. So that show, I think it was actually North Texas, because they were in Memphis, and there was a football game the next day on Saturday, college football game, and these guys would show up at the show. You know, they're dressed real nice, like, not saying they look out of place, but you know, definitely not like a group that you'd expect coming into a metal/deathmatch wrestling show.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, they said they were in the college band, and they were kind of like, they stayed for the show, and then they're like, oh shit, we got to get out of here before our director catches us. But they came in, and they were probably the most energetic part of the crowd the whole damn night. They were just going wild the whole time. It was awesome.
That's in Memphis.
One of them like started bleeding from their nose. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, it was nuts.
And that's the show in Memphis, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Over at the High Tone.
Hell yeah, yeah. I've seen some shows there, man. Fucking and yeah. Every time I've noticed before that the crowd is very strange. Like it's definitely a mix of. There's always a bunch of people in there that you don't necessarily think would be there. Like it's
Right.
they sort of look out of place, and you're like, whoa, what's this? You know, and then. But they go crazy and they have a good time, man. So that's all that matters, dude. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, man. Hell yeah. So what's coming up next for you guys? What are you guys working on right now?
Well, so
You go ahead.
yeah, like I said, we put out a video for the spins off of our Crash Out EP.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have plans to get another video or two out there from it. Right now, a lot of the focus is on we're doing a little back-to-back trip up to Illinois in May. Going over to Carbondale, a great spot called the Birdhouse over there, which they've got an awesome underground scene over there. And then we're heading up to Jacksonville, Illinois, playing with a lot of great bands up that way. But yeah, getting some more content out from Crash Out, getting out on the road, playing more of it. Just
Yeah, and we do have maybe a new single coming out later in the year that we're kind of discussing, but it's still a work in progress right now.
Very cool. Like a standalone or something.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a standalone. We've got some really cool ideas of a music video shoot. I don't want to give too much of that away, but it's going to be really cool. And it's going to be it's going to probably be sometime in October, and we're thinking about kind of giving it a bit of a October Halloween kind of vibe to it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
yeah,
Definitely keep me in the loop, man. We'll fucking blow it up, dude.
Hell yeah.
absolutely. And yeah, speaking of Mud Show, they may or may not, be pretty heavily involved in that. So it's going to be
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
pretty damn cool.
Hell yeah. Well, give us for the listeners out there, man, give us a brief history of the band. Like, tell us how long you guys been doing this and how'd you get started?
Oh,
Yeah, so 2018 is when we got going. Me, Brett, and Alex.
You are Brett.
Yeah,
You are Brett.
me. Yes, me, Brett. That's distinguishing that. Me and Alex have been playing music in different projects together for damn near 15 years. It's this, we kind of always end up working together on stuff. And Jordan came in and started playing drums in a project that I left, but I'd always wanted to work with him. And, we've always admired Storm's guitar work. I mean, he writes some phenomenal music and just, he does all our mixing and mastering, So it's like he does all this great work, and we've always wanted to work with him. And, yeah, they kind of started rolling on a project, and I'm kind of the bass player. They're like, we need a bass player, so oh yeah, just ask Brett. So I got lucky that they let me come in on it. But yeah, we just got rolling, put out a song together, music video for it. Definitely a hell of a learning experience.
Yeah, for sure. We just to butt in for a sec, we spent probably, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years as a band before we ever even played a show. We spent a lot of time just kind of getting it down,
2 years.
Yeah, at least 2 years. We spent a lot of time just writing music and kind of figuring things out, which I think was really, really beneficial for us. But then when we hit the road and we started playing shows and stuff again, it was just from then on, it was just kind of we were a thing and we were going to go for it. But at first it was just kind of more of a jam band. We all just kind of hung out and played music for the first 2 years. But yeah, it was fun.
Man,
oh yeah,
that's how some of the best shit happens, dude. When you're just doing it to just have fun and just kick back, and jam some songs, man. Then
yeah,
exactly.
If it vibes, why not, man?
Right, and we've been doing this nearly 7 years now.
It's
and
crazy.
It really just feels like here, probably in the last year, we finally kind of found our groove. We we put out a full-length album called Eternal back in 2021, and if you've listened to anything from it, it's got quite a different vibe from the music we've been putting out here in the past year, which, you know, that was some lineup changes and some growth between all of us and just getting more comfortable and set with each other. But so
it was also just like a focus more on the new stuff. I think we just wanted to focus more on live shows too. Kind of like with the old stuff, it was more like, I feel like it was kind of more like sit down, put the headphones on, listen to kind of music. And then with Point Blank and Crash Out recently, it's definitely more of it's a lot. You know what I mean? It's fun. It's more about, you can listen to this on your phone and stuff, or in your car or whatever, but it's really best experienced at a show.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, man, I've had you guys blasted in my truck for the past couple weeks fucking on Spotify, and it was just playing random different shit, man, fucking. But I was like, yeah, man, I was noticing there's all kinds of different stuff mixed in there, man, but it's really cool. I thought it all sounded very, I don't know, like it all fit.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably my bipolar music taste. Yeah, I'm all over the damn place, man. I don't know what I like sometimes.
That's what I liked with where in projects in the past that like me or some of the others might have been involved in, feels like once you're like, oh, I like this sound, I'm gonna write a more metalcore style song, or oh yeah, I really like this thrash riff I just wrote and I'm going all in on thrash. And it feels like in the past projects kind of like maybe were disjointed, but I really appreciated the way like back in Eternal where Storm and the rest of us kind of like were able to still pull it into like a cohesive sound. Like I think there was some songs you could consider like metalcore in there. I think there was one or two you could consider like a deathcore type track. I think there was some that were a little more thrashy, and I feel like we were still able to kind of pull that into like
definitely tough
cohesive sound.
Yeah, I know. Like with promoting it, we kind of marketed it as fucking metalcore / hardcore, but definitely there's so much more to it than that. It kind of, I mean that's a good way of grabbing people's attention. I think that would gravitate towards it, but at the same time, there's so much more to it than just that. I always hate. Yeah. I mean, I know it's just a part of the process. Like you have to kind of do it, but like I hate to pigeonhole bands sometimes, into one thing, because sometimes there's just so much more to it than, you can't just put it in one fucking sentence.
Yeah, it's good for new listeners. Like I've always kind of had my opinions too on like tags and genres and stuff, but I understand its purpose, for like some young kid who's just getting into it. Like they find a band, they're into it, they want to find more like that band, and that's where like obviously the genres and all the tags and stuff come in handy. But it does get difficult once you're the one writing the music, and it's kind of like, I don't know what I want to call this because I don't know what it is.
There's another band from fucking East Tennessee, I believe, called Quiescent Mantis. You guys should definitely fucking check them out, man. Fucking
sure.
I think y'all would gel pretty good, man. They played the festival last year, and yeah.
Nice.
When I'm listening to y'all's music, I'm like, yeah, that would be a cool bill, man. It would.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I've heard them because I went through and listened to all the videos that Steven had put up there. I need to go back and revisit them all.
So how did you guys come up with the name, the Delirium Effect? Was there a meaning behind that? Is there a story?
I'm out of this one.
Okay, so we had sat for a long time. We were actually originally called Basilisk. For like the first 2 weeks we were a band, but yeah. But I was sitting at the break table at work, and I was just trying to hammer out good names because the one we had just wasn't sitting right. And at the time when we started, we were really atmospherical. Like Storm had put like there's a lot of backing tracks and a lot of
so many
stuff.
textures.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? That gives me like a sense of like delirium. You know, like when you're like fucked up or something like that, and you hear this noise, and then, like you focus in on it. You know, so that was like the delirium effect. And I said it in the chat, and then everybody was like, "Yeah, there you go." So, that's just pretty much the story of it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of the hardest things.
No, go ahead, Jordan.
It's one of the hardest things when starting a band is coming up with a name.
It really is.
Right, because you want a name that's not everybody's got, you know, like it's not already out there.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like certain bands, like I'm thinking of like Job for a Cowboy. It's like you always wonder where the hell that name came from, and then it just sticks, and it's like a household name, or at least, you know, for people like us.
Yeah. Hell yeah. From Arizona, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh! I thought you were talking about Job. I can't remember where Job for Cowboy's from.
Yeah, Job for Cowboy. I believe they're from Arizona.
Oh yeah, I think that's it.
I used to live out
Speaking of Arizona bands, got to hit up one right now. Just got to hit up a band, Lethian from Arizona, Tucson, Arizona. Really cool band. Hoping they do some more cool stuff lately, but definitely check them out. They got a lot of really cool videos. They're really focused on like just like kind of doing. They're almost like more of a video focused band than a music band, but they have great songs. So definitely check out Lethian.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you said Arizona, and my mind like had this like traumatic flashback because so many people get like the abbreviation of Arkansas wrong, and it just made me think. Years back, I went to a Coheed and Cambria concert, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna get the tour shirt," and they put AZ for Arizona on the Arkansas date, and I was like, "Man, guys." It's like I bought the tour shirt for this specific date, and you got the wrong state. Yeah, it's just traumatic flashbacks, man. No.
Arizona's cool though too, man. I used to live out there for a long time, and they got a hell of a scene out there as well, man. A lot of good bands out there.
Oh yeah, from knowing the Lethian guys, like I've been turned on to so many damn good bands out that way. Like, there's definitely a cool scene out there.
Yeah, we're hoping to get a hookup with them soon, and maybe try to like meet up in the middle of Texas or something. I think that'd be really cool.
Hell
That would be.
Hell yeah. Well, what about your influences, man? Like, what kind of bands did you guys grow up listening to that got you into playing music that made you want to do this shit?
Well, I know quite a few of us. I like, it's one of those things where you're a little almost embarrassed to admit, but for sure, like Linkin Park. Being a kid that was listening to like top 40 and all the, you know, world rap pop shit that was on the radio at the time, and then kind of just like randomly stumbling on, you know, In the End or whatever by Linkin Park, and then these kind of like guitar riffs would come in and you're like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Like, this is not something I'm aware of. And then that was a really good gateway band for me. I don't know if I would say Linkin Park is like the band that got me into heavy music, but it's definitely the stepping stone into that.
Oh yeah, it was definitely the one for me, because before all this, I was definitely yee. Like, that's the way I grew up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my parents listened to country music and a little bit of rap and stuff like that. But there was a CD player left and lost and found at school, and nobody had claimed it for like ever. And I had asked the counselor whose box it was next to if I could have it, and they was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And it had Meteora in it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I heard that, and I was like, oh my god, you know. So I just kind of delved in, and then Brett was a big influence on me to get me into heavier music, because I hadn't listened to anything beyond like Rob Zombie and then Linkin Park and a little bit of Korn. And
Right.
yeah, Brett would make us pay him $20 to go to the exact same place he was going to, because he had a car, and he said it was for gas money.
Yeah, that's not
Don't lie. Don't lie. That's 100% true. So, but then we would go to Jonesboro, and he would buy a CD, and then we would listen to that CD all the way back to Corning or Paragould or wherever we were going. And I mean, that's how I found most of the music that I listen to now. So.
Yeah, hey, real quick, Alex, if I could see you in my office after this.
I'm just saying, that's what you did. You were that friend. You said, hey, I'm going to this place. You want to ride? Yeah, I need gas money.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, like my end, also, it's kind of funny. Yeah, it also started with like Linkin Park, but then remember I used to just like any music I heard with like screaming in it or growls or anything, I just couldn't stand at the time. And then my friend was like, "You've got to listen to this band Trivium," and he turned me on to Ascendancy, and then I just like became the biggest damn Trivium freak for that that first few years there where they were starting to blow up. But and then other friends introducing me to Metallica, Megadeth. Big turning point was getting to go out to Ozfest in 2006.
Hell yeah!
And
you want to talk about Ozfest, Brett?
Yeah, it was a good time, man.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was, even though I had my money for my ticket.
Yep.
He left me.
I didn't know.
He left me. He did. Last Ozfest left me.
And then fucking
if it's any concert.
Them fucking Ozfest, those Ozfests were badass, dude. I remember that shit, man. Fucking saw so many fucking good bands at that shit, man. But it's funny though. You guys saying that you're embarrassed about talking about that kind of stuff, man. To be honest, dude, there's nothing to be embarrassed about at all, man. Fucking, I'm old as fuck, dude. I'll tell you right now. Like I grew up in the '80s, so like my fucking introduction was all hair metal, man. It was fucking Motley Crue, Bon Jovi, fucking all that shit, man. I had a babysitter that was like a huge fucking hair metal chick, man. And I remember riding in the back of her car, and she had these cassette fucking rack things back there, and I would just sit there and look at the covers, Dio and all that shit. And I think I five finger discounted a Motley Crue tape out of there. Took that home, man. I was sitting in my room, fucking blasting that shit, man. But then, like, to be fair, I remember when Metallica came on MTV, they did that video for One, and that was a game changer right there, because everything before that was all smiling and happy and chicks everywhere and stuff, and then here you have these dudes that it's black and white, they're pissed off, they're just headbanging, and it's just
fucking
angry
war footage and breakdown. Oh yeah. Love that video. I love that video so much.
After that, it was just like a non-stop fucking journey of seeking out the more heavy and heavy and heavy, death metal and fucking all that stuff. The fucking late 90s, early 2000s, new metal, all that kind of stuff was cool too, man. I like it all, man. Like nowadays you got deathcore and all this new shit that the kids are doing, man. It's fucking crazy, man. I love it.
Oh yeah. Speaking of hair metal, that was also kind of an early influence, and I'll give you one guess as to why my name is Brett.
Look what the cat dragged in.
My mother being 18 when I was born at the end of the 80s. Lot of hair metal. I actually went and saw Poison probably more than I've seen anybody. Whenever I was a kid growing up, we were going there every year, and I was just like, man, this stuff is cool. It's just, if I could find something that was a little cooler, and then
just a little cooler.
Yeah. Hey man, it's it's all a gateway, dude. Like it's whatever can bring you in and get you into it, man, and then you start digging in deep.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like the hair metal of the '80s, or like the new metal of the '90s is almost like the hair metal of the '80s. It was like it's that decade's really popular style of it had riffs, it had the guitars, it had the heaviness, but it was commercial enough to where people would just like, it would be on the radio, it'd be on TV, it'd be whatever, and then people would use that to find their next next path to go down. And yeah, so I've always loved drawing comparisons between those two because I think there's a lot of similarities.
Yeah, and like, and musically speaking too, like, because I'm a guitar player too, and I remember back in the early days, you know, in the 80s and early 90s, man, listening to all these fucking bands, like, they all had guitar virtuosos in there, man. Like, it's just insane fucking shit. It's like almost impossible. Like, you're trying to figure out, like, when you just get a guitar and you're just sitting there, you barely know how to tune it. You're trying to figure out how to sound like that and play like it. Just seems like it's impossible. But I remember when Nirvana came on the scene and the whole grunge movement happened, and I listened to that, and it was like, wait a second, you know what? I can fucking do shit like that, and, you know, it's not that hard. And, like, they're doing it, and they're making a living. So it's like, that kind of sort of opened up the gates, I guess, for me. And then I think I got a little bit better since then, but it's all about where you can find your, you know, where you can get your shoe in, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah. All right, well, I guess I don't know. I guess I'm about out of questions for you guys, man. Is there anything else you want to let the people know?
Well, you know, like I said, we're deep into crash out season, I guess. You know, we're up on all the streaming platforms, Bandcamp. We've got a couple music videos on YouTube. If you look up the Delirium Effect on YouTube, we've got a couple that pop up, the spins. That's our newest video from this EP. Be on the lookout for more from that. We're, you know, planning out the rest of the year. A lot more shows planned out. I did just want to shout out you guys real quick, just because, like I said, whenever Mike wrote for Mud Show, told me about Metal Devastation PR, and we started working with you. I mean, we've loved the results we've gotten. We've gotten some pretty cool new connections out of it, and you've just always been cool as shit to work with. You know, I hit you up, I'm like, man, I would love if you could put one of our songs on the show, and you're like, just hell yeah, and there it was. And yeah, I just wanted to say I appreciate working with you so far, man. You guys have been awesome, and thanks for letting us come on.
Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that, man. And you know what? I'll also say, man, keep on submitting to the fucking festival, dude. Fucking, I'd really like to get you guys out here at some point.
That'd be awesome. Thank you, man. I'll definitely be doing that.
All right, man. Actually, you know what? There was one more thing that I did want to ask you, man. For all the gearheads out there, I forgot. Totally forgot, man. I always like to ask this question. For the gearheads out there, man, myself included, what kind of shit are you guys using in the studio and stuff to get these sounds, man? Like amps, pedals, fucking guitars, drums. What are you doing?
Well, for amps, I'm actually using modeling for most of my stuff. I'm using a LTD 6-string, the black metal, which is just like that full-blown. Oh, it's so sexy. It's just like a full black, one pickup. It's the Seymour Duncan black metal pickup.
Hell yeah.
And I'm using that. I'm running, when I'm playing live, I'm running through it's just a Line 6 Pod Go.
Nice.
But I'm running with a 5150 sort of model. It's like it's the tone, the 5150 with the Mesa Boogie oversized cab for the impulse response.
Oh yeah.
And I'm kind of just using the same stuff whenever I'm recording guitars. It's basically just those two things, 5150 and Mesa Boogie oversized cab, for all guitars. And for drums and bass, Brett, I don't know all y'all stuff 100% that you're going to use.
My bass setup, we use a Schecter 5-string. I've got a Crown 1500 power amp. Got the Furman power conditioner runs through, and the Tech 21 Sans Amp RBI.
Hell yeah, the Sans Amp.
Rec system. Oh, it sounds beautiful.
Legendary.
Oh yeah, I'm getting pulled more and more to buying some dark glass shit. So I don't know. I'm contemplating changing up a little bit of stuff, but no, I do love that Tech 21 Sands amp.
Hell yeah. Man, you mentioned those Line 6 fucking pods, man. They're fucking, that's such an underrated fucking piece of gear right there, man. I've got one, dude, and I love that fucking thing, man.
It's so convenient. Yeah. Like, I would love to be the amp and cab to haul around, because, you know, I mean, it has a feeling to it that's different for sure.
Yeah.
But man, the convenience is just, you can't deny it. It's just too simple.
Well, hell, I run mine into a fucking tube head, fucking Valve King, fucking run it in.
Oh, so you're using like a power amp with the pedal?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Into a fucking 4x12 Marshall, man. Fucking, it sounds.
Oh yeah.
insane.
Actually, funny enough, we were actually doing that just recently. We were using a Marshall. I can't remember what exactly the cab it was, but it was a 4x12 with that pod go, and it was running into Brett would be able to tell you more about it, but this really old crate head from like, when was it, Brett? What year was that amp?
Oh, I bought it when I was 15, and I'm 36 now, so it's been.
Yeah, we were using that as a power amp.
Hell yeah.
It works. It got the job done.
Yeah, they do, man. And the plugins are fucking badass too, man. Like for the 5150, I've been using it's those one knob fucking things by Bogren.
Ooh, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, he's got one it's got a pentagram on it, and it's a 6505 something. I don't know, but it's perfect. Fucking, I don't even have to fuck with it. Like, don't even turn the dial or nothing. Just plug in, and it's automatically. It sounds like a boosted 5150. I mean, that's what it is.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, amp knob. I'm looking at it right now. That looks really dope.
Yeah, it's mix ready too. Like, you don't have to do anything to it. You don't have to put compression on it or EQ or nothing. Like, it's like literally just it's done. It's crazy.
Hell yeah.
It's cheating. It's totally cheating, but you know what?
It really is.
Fuck it, man.
But it feels too damn good, man. It's too easy. Like,
yeah, I mean, sometimes when you just want to get the song done, you just want to do it. Like, it works.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah, man. All right, well, before I let you guys go, can I get you to make us a station tag real quick?
Yeah, man.
All right, whenever you're ready, say something like, "This is the Delirium Effect, and you are listening to Metal Devastation Radio."
Hey, this is the Delirium Effect, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, man. Well, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us. I really appreciate it, dudes. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blast some more tunes from you guys so I can make these motherfuckers go crazy, all right?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, bro.
Thanks, bro.
All right, man. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Thank you.
Later.
See ya.
There you have it, folks. The Delirium Effect live on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation motherfucking radio. Like I said earlier, put your speakers in your windows, put them in your front lawns, put them in your neighbor's driveway. If you're living in the basement, duct tape your speakers to the ceiling. If you're in the attic, point your speakers at the floor. Do whatever you gotta do, man. If you're in the back of an Uber car or on a city bus, take your fucking earbuds out, crank your fucking cell phone as loud as it'll go, and make everybody around you fucking nervous, man. If you don't see U-Haul trucks everywhere tomorrow, what the fuck are you doing, man? Crank it up. This is the Delirium Effect with Make Me Sick. Like that shit!